April 15th, 1912. The most luxurious ship ever built had disappeared beneath the freezing waters of the North Atlantic. Over 1,500 people were dead. The disaster shocked the world, not only because of the lives lost, but because many believed this ship represented the pinnacle of human engineering. How could a vessel celebrated as one of the safest of its era vanish on its very first voyage? Was it simply bad luck? Or was the tragedy set in motion long before the iceberg appeared? This is the story of the Titanic. At the beginning of the 20th century, competition between transatlantic shipping companies was fierce. Every company wanted to build the fastest, largest, and most luxurious passenger ship ever seen. The White Star Line chose a different strategy. Instead of focusing on speed, they wanted to create floating palaces, ships so magnificent that wealthy passengers would willingly pay premium prices to cross the Atlantic. The centerpiece of that vision was Titanic. Stretching nearly 270 meters in length, she featured elegant dining rooms, a grand staircase, luxurious suites, a swimming pool, Turkish baths, a gymnasium, and electric elevators, features almost unimaginable for the time. When construction began in Belfast, thousands of workers spent years assembling what many considered a masterpiece of engineering. By the time she was completed, Titanic had become a symbol of progress, wealth, and confidence in modern technology. Few could imagine that this triumph of engineering would soon become one of history's most famous maritime disasters. On April 10th, 1912, Titanic departed Southampton, England. More than 2,200 passengers and crew were on board. Some were among the richest people in the world. Others were immigrants hoping for a better future in America. Despite their different backgrounds, they all shared one destination: New York City. The atmosphere on board was one of excitement. Passengers explored the luxurious interiors, attended elegant dinners, and enjoyed music as the massive ship made its way across the Atlantic. Few realized they were sailing toward disaster. As Titanic continued westward, nearby ships reported dangerous ice fields ahead. Throughout the day, multiple wireless messages warned of drifting icebergs. Some of those warnings reached the bridge. Others never received the attention they deserved. Meanwhile, Titanic maintained a high speed. At night, the sea was unusually calm. Without waves breaking against the icebergs, they became far more difficult to spot. Visibility was good, but the ocean itself offered almost no warning. Then, at 11:40 p.m., a lookout rang the bell. "Iceberg right ahead!" The crew reacted immediately. The engines reversed. The helm turned, but it was already too late. The iceberg scraped along the ship's starboard side. From above, many passengers barely noticed the impact. Some continued playing cards, others returned to bed. But below deck, seawater began pouring into multiple compartments. Titanic had been designed to survive flooding in several compartments, not this many. Within minutes, engineers realized the unimaginable. The ship was doomed. Captain Edward Smith now faced an impossible task: evacuate more than 2,000 people with lifeboats that could not carry everyone. Panic slowly replaced confidence. As distress rockets lit the night sky, lifeboats began leaving the ship. Many departed only partially filled. The freezing Atlantic water measured around -2 degrees Celsius, 28 degrees Fahrenheit. For anyone who entered it, survival time was often measured in minutes. Musicians continued playing, crew members tried to maintain order, families made impossible decisions. As the bows slipped beneath the water, the stern rose high into the air. Then, in the early hours of April 15th, Titanic disappeared beneath the surface. Silence returned to the ocean. When the rescue ship Carpathia arrived, only about 700 people had survived. More than 1,500 had lost their lives. The disaster led to sweeping changes in maritime safety. Ships were required to carry enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Continuous radio watches became standard. International ice patrols were established to monitor dangerous ice fields. More than a century later, Titanic remains one of the most studied maritime disasters in history. Not because it was the largest tragedy at sea, but because it exposed the devastating consequences of overconfidence, inadequate preparation, and a chain of decisions that proved catastrophic. Its wreck still rests deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean, a powerful reminder that even humanity's greatest achievements are never beyond nature's reach. Thank you for watching.